right. Now, isn't there? Oh, okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to do something else. I'm not sure yet, but we shall see. Let's just make sure that I'm live and everything's good to go. Looks like everything is good. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Mm. Oh, great. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I think, I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep continuing this. I really don't have too much to do. Oh, wait. I got to finish this building in the background. Sort of, kind of. I got this panel. This one's done for the most part. Might do some other detailing on it just to make that hand stand out a bit. And I don't know. I don't know what else. I gotta finish that. And this one, just a little bit more detail, and that's about it. So, yeah, I think I might just see, put on some music for myself. All right, let's see. All right, well, if somebody comes in, they come in. If not, no big deal. All right, so yeah. All right, so I'm really contemplating if I want to do this at all. If I want to just finish it, get it done and over with, or come back to it. I might come back to it. Kind of not in the mood to be extremely super focused. All right, let's see. All right. Maybe I will. I'll try to get some of it done. I have these. I got these from Blick a while ago, and for some reason they are not. They just, yeah, they're not like flush. Like right, you probably can't see it, but it's damn. It's like cracked. And then there was another one. I think I threw it out because it was already kind of busted. And I didn't realize it until after I bought it. So this one's like, I don't know why the hell that happened. It's just so random. Is this one good? Yeah, this one has it too. It's like slightly like a divot. So whenever I'm trying to draw stuff and just draw a straight line, it like creates like a, yeah, these two are duds. Dollar store. No problem there. All right. Yo, what's up, Metalif? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm gonna. These are. I don't know. I'll save them, but I just have to maybe sand them down or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to finish my like little short story page here for Spawn. I'm just working on it just to have fun with it, put it on my portfolio, something of the sort, and see if anybody else wants to draw here. But well, no big deal. I probably won't be. I might not. Yeah, I don't have too much to do, but yeah, just gotta finish this building in the back here. Of course, I'm gonna smudge everywhere as well. Yeah, there might be a delay, but I don't know if you can hear me. But yeah, just probably gonna be finishing this page. This is actually the first page of like a Spawn short story. I just got not too long ago. I got done taking classes with Scott Hanna. He's a Marvel DC comic artist. He actually lives very close to me. So I was taking classes with him for um yeah, I was taking classes with him for 4 months and it just ended. But yeah, it's just stuff that I was working on, like sequential storytelling and like learning, creating my thumbnails for each page here. This is the first page, which is right here. So it's just been a long time coming because I've been just drawing other stuff. So um yeah. So it's basically almost done, I would say. Almost. Just gotta finish this building in the background, maybe some other stuff back here. This one's kind of done, this panel, but I think I might do some extra detailing just to make it stand out some more. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. And then this same thing, like the hand here in the panel, uh, and maybe some other stuff down this way just to kind of clean it up. But yeah. I mean, it is Saturday morning. I live on the East Coast, so it's 10 o'clock. So I don't know where everyone else lives. Maybe if they're time zone difference. So, but yeah, we're the only ones right now. Metalith, we're the only ones, and thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yeah. So, you got anything you're working on, Metalith, in general? Also, I don't know if you like. I feel like I don't think I've seen you join the like. I mean, I know that you watch us and stuff like that when the Tuesdays and Thursdays stream, but I don't think I've seen you like join, or maybe you did join one time. I'm looking at your artwork too right now. I'm being a creep. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got some good stuff there. Ooh, you got some Kamen Rider? Hell yeah. I just watched Shin Kamen Rider for the second time not too long ago. I love it. It's really good. The whole Shin series, like Shin Ultraman, Shin Godzilla, it's a good iteration. But yeah. But yeah, man, if you want to join in, no problem. Whatever. You know, hop on in. If not, having you in the chat's fine too. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this for the most part. And I have a reference picture for this building in the back. I just don't know what I did with it. Uh, eh, it's not really what I wanted, but the Iron Cockroach. Oh, sweet. Is that up on your Instagram? I don't think I saw that when I was just quickly browsing through. I wish there was a way that sound would go off that I would hear you. Like if somebody says something, but either way. Oh, the mech. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, I did see that. Do you I saw that you said digital. Do you do any like traditional stuff like this? All right, I am not. Like I'm not feeling this pencil today. It's my big eraser. All right. That's good. I don't need that right now. All right, I put these X's here for some reason. I think it was 'cause it just signify. Oh, I need reference for air conditioners. Oh, yeah, moving sucks. Moving sucks. I've moved so much in the last. I don't even want to. I've moved a lot in the last couple of years. All right. I want to try to keep this like. Actually, you know what? This might come in handy. All right. Yeah, moving is no fun, but I could understand putting stuff away, for the time being. Where do you live? Yeah, same. They are. Hector, Alejandro, those guys. I agree. I'm glad I found them too. I was just telling them that the other day. I'm really glad I came across or I forget how. Somehow I bumped into them somehow, some way. Just meant to be. But yeah, it's nice because for a while I've just been like, I have personal friends of mine, and none of them draw. And now that we're all getting older and stuff, like I'm almost 40, so they have kids. I don't, and interests just don't line up and all that. So it's been a long time coming to finally find people to do similar things with or draw or something. So it's nice. All right, so these are supposed to be like little air conditioning units, and the shadows got to be behind it a little bit to the side for each one. Oh, nice. Oh, 2 years ago. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were going that long. That's pretty cool. They've been doing it that long. Oh, third year. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, definitely nice to come across a community like that. Like I said, I've been kind of soul searching for that for a while. 'Cause my own personal friends have been good people, but also just, I don't know. The older you get, the more you just want to kind of be around the people that you know into the same stuff and you can talk to for a while. It's like I miss that. A lot of my friends now just send me memes on Instagram and all that, and it just gets tiring after a while. 'Cause it's like, all right, I can think of better things to do with my time. So so it's nice coming across the community and can talk about art and comic books or drawings and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Keep those windows. So that's in the background there. Oh, I forget where my horizon line is. I think it's over here. No. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. 43. Yeah, so you're same age. Or well, yeah, I'll be 40 in September, but oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, man, go for it. I mean, it's nice to have a goal. For me, and I think you were in the chat the last time. I was just saying to them like how my focus has just been getting a short story, just like getting a portfolio, just to strengthen the skill set and stuff like that. But also, just kind of focus on the YouTube stuff because my the you see this is what I'm talking about. This stupid I need new ones. These are broke. Should have returned them. Yeah, and then like the YouTube stuff, like focus. Yeah, it's busted. I'm doing like art collaborations and stuff, which is something I'm doing with my two buddies. We just did that Dragon Ball stuff, which is still not done yet. It just got shipped out and delivered to the other artists. My buddy I went to college with actually, and so now he's working on that currently. I don't know where he's at with it. That's the whole point. Just for me to see as little as possible and to react to. So, but yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, look at Morgan Freeman. I mean, he's an actor, but Morgan Freeman didn't get big or he didn't really have a breakout role until I think he was like 42 or 42 or something like that when he was on a TV show in the 80s. That dude's pushing 90 at this point, but I feel like in the last 20 years he's definitely been in a lot of stuff. So, all right. Yeah, for some reason for me the Shin Kamen Rider like it was the I think it was the overall feeling. Yeah. Like Shin Kamen Rider to me, I think it was like the overall aesthetic. Like it kind of had this weird I can't explain it. It was like they were trying to mimic what was done in the original show from way back when, but also like bring it into like, the modern day, if you will. I don't know. I just really like maybe it was the cinematography for me, but even just like the suit designs and stuff like that. It felt a little slow, I will say. Yeah, there was like it felt a little slow at times. Um, but the original show definitely kind of had that sort of pace, similar to like Ultraman. Like it had this like build up. But yeah. Yeah, there's this YouTube channel called Toku or Shoutsu. They always play like live shows. Like there's different taku I forget what it's called, but it's Tokushotsu or Tokushatsu, but they play like 24/7 like live like Kamen Rider, Sentai, Super Sentai, Ultraman, sometimes like Jackie Chan. I mean there's a whole list. You'll have to take a look at the YouTube page. So, yes, I will say the fights too. Like it did feel a little I mean when you're trying to cram everything into a 2-hour feature, it's going to be difficult. So, I can see why. But out of the Shin movies, I will say the Kamen Rider is probably the weakest. Ultraman being the strongest, in my opinion. Oh, the bike. Yeah. Yeah. And even like with Godzilla, the thing that I didn't like with Godzilla was the oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Like the tail, like that I know that threw me off and I wasn't a fan of that because I really wasn't expecting that going in. And then I get the whole aspect of like freezing him or stoning him at the end of it because it became uh kind of reminiscent of what they wanted to do in the originals way back. But um so oh yeah, Godzilla minus one is so damn good. So good. So damn good. Godzilla minus one is so good. I just have to show that off because it's definitely a prized possession of mine for sure. So yeah, shit. I like the design of Shin Godzilla. I thought was it's pretty scary looking. Like it's really good. I also have a figure of Shin Godzilla all the way on the other side of my apartment. But yeah, his mouth that too. Like I didn't like that. And the tail, I didn't like that. It's like the design and the scariness of him. He looked he just looked otherworldly. It looked otherworldly, but yeah, once the mouth like opened up the way that it did and the tail, I was like, I don't know. Let's see if my buddy G well, let's see if he'll want to draw with me live. Let's see if I can get G in here. All right. Yeah, and I don't know why am I it's been a while since I watched it. Didn't in Shin Godzilla, didn't he have like little tiny things come out too? Which kind of reminded me of like Cloverfield, which I love Cloverfield. That was oh man, that's such a good American like kaiju type film. So good. Oh my gosh, my allergies suck. Mechanical Violator no, I've never even heard of that before. I've never heard of that before. Shoot, shoot. Highly recommend. Okay, I need to copy what you just said. Let's. Oh, that's weird. I could show. All right. What is it? Mechanical Violator. Mechanical Violator. Oh, there it is. 1995 film. What? I was like 10 years old when this came out. How have I never heard of this? A Japanese film? I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's a tokusatsu. Oh yeah, I totally agree. I was thinking that with the latest like Kamen Rider series. I was like, everything looks like super colorful and I don't know, just and the like the I was watching one on that live channel on YouTube the other day, and it's just like it kept throwing me off because everybody's acting very, very serious, but as soon as they like transform, it's like it just throws me off a bit because it's like the suits are super colorful. All right, let's see what we got here. You know, if I want to put in like some sort of detail within the building, it could be like fine the way that it is. Oh shoot, I forgot. There's windows here, so there's a lot going on. I watched Ultraman Z not too long ago. Also, one thing that I do want to watch is so I am a fan of I am a fan of Power Rangers, guilty pleasure of mine. I mean, who isn't? But Time Force has always been my favorite, and obviously for good reason because it still holds. It's a very good, even the American version. Well, I've never. Well, let me go back. So Time Force is my favorite Power Rangers series out of them all. I haven't watched the last 3 seasons, 4 seasons, I should say. But I just I just have been going back to watch Time Force lately. But I just saw a review that somebody did. They did a review of the Super Sentai version, the Japanese version of Time Force, and said how great it is. And I didn't realize like Tubi the app TUBI. It's a free app, and they have like shows on there for free and all that stuff, which is cool. But they have like a whole slew of all the Japanese version of the Power Rangers, and Time Force is on there. So I'm gonna start watching that because of how good of a review it got from the YouTuber I watched. Oh, it's gonna suck. I feel like this is gonna be too much. All right, so over here. Window. You see a window here. So all right. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Sentai, Super Sentai. But yeah, it's on. If you download the app Tubi, Tubi, and they're all on there for free. It's pretty cool. I didn't even know about this app. Like well, I shouldn't say I didn't know about the app. I've known about the app, but I didn't know like I thought it was all cheesy content, like B C movies or stuff, and even C TV shows. Nope, they got like really good TV shows on there, like Mr. Robot and some movies on there that are pretty good too. But yeah. All right, I think this panel is done for the most part. This one specifically. I don't think I want to add anything more to it. I don't want to overdo it. Let me just erase some stuff that I don't want or need anymore. Oh, nice. How many pages is the book? I'm assuming 20. So I have a story, like a concept of a story in my head slash kind of jotting stuff down. So uh not something I want to share right away. But I will say I have been thinking about it, especially since joining Odd Contenders, about sort of mapping it out. But like I said, for me right now, the focus has been doing just a Spawn short story. Um, this is just for my own personal take or for my portfolio, just to kind of show sequential art storytelling, and then I kind of know the ins and outs to an extent, because there is rules to follow when you're drawing comic books of any kind. So I will say that. Um, but let's just erase this. So yeah, just focusing on sequential storytelling and doing little short stories that are not my own characters, of course, like Spawn, Spider-Man, or something like that. Um, and then working on my YouTube channel, which is basically just documenting like my journey and progress, but also like reminiscing on like stuff that I enjoy. Like if you look at my YouTube stuff, of course, the art collab that I just did with my buddies, also Sonic the Hedgehog, and like I talk about stuff in the gaming industry or comic book industry, and draw about and draw about it at the same time. But yeah, I do have like a story in mind that I haven't conceptualized yet in terms of drawing the characters out, but I do have something in my brain fleshed out. Perfect. Oh man, War of the Worlds, Independence Day. Dude, I did not like that new Independence Day that came out back almost 10 years ago. They were just better off not doing that, as a movie. No way. They did not need to do that. Could have just left it alone. Yeah, because there's like a giant alien at the end of it. It's like, what the hell is that? It like suddenly turned into like a kaiju film out of nowhere. I don't know. That was like during the time when like Pacific Rim was like getting big or made movies like what like that want to get big, and it just didn't work. I feel like I gotta fix that, but whatever. Not the point is to get what I want. Okay, I think I'm done with this made up cross design that I did on the fly. It makes sense. That's all that matters. All right, cool. Yeah, definitely was not a movie that needed to be made at all. Really change the title of my the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out a couple years ago was good. I'm definitely looking forward to the sequel. Um, there was this like web series. I wouldn't. It wasn't well. I didn't watch the Mortal Kombat web series, but there was like a concept Mortal Kombat that came. Let me see if I can find the link. Uh, what was it called? Uh, it is not Mortal Kombat Rebirth. Is it Mortal Kombat Rebirth? Oh yes. This I've just put it in the chat, but I don't know if you saw this, but this came out like 2010, 2011-ish. This was like right before Mortal Kombat 9 came out. I don't even think the dude who did it, um, Kevin Tantrion, I can't pronounce his name, but he's actually like he's a well-known not actor. He's a well-known director. Um, yeah, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat Rebirth. It's kind of like the 10-minute sort of like conception to, and that's what sparked the pitch for the web series. I really like how this was done because it was super grounded. Like, for instance, like, even just Baraka being, like, a surgeon and doing crazy surgical procedures on himself. Reptile having, like, a legitimate like, a disease that's like, an actual disease that is known today. I mean, it's super, super rare, but it is something that can happen that makes you look like a reptile, like, a scales and all that stuff. I thought that was really cool. Um, and then, yeah, it's just I don't know. I think they did it was pretty cool for, like, a 10-minute thing. Back then, like, 15 years ago, we, like, never got stuff like that, like, ever. So, it was really a treat to kind of see that, um, happen. Alright. Sorry, my allergies are starting to really get to me. Alright, so I think I'm done with most of these. Well, this is done. This is I would say this is done for the most part. So I have a couple of inspirations. I mean, I really like Spawn. I have a lot of Spawn stuff hanging on my walls here, like posters and prints and stuff that are ginormous. I am a big fan of Greg Capullo. I think that'll never. I mean, I like Todd McFarlane too, but Capullo, I don't know. There's something about his art that I really really love. Um, but I do take a lot of inspiration from Capullo, and I do like Humberto Ramos and Joe Madureira a lot as well because it's very influential what they've done with like the cartoony anime style. Um, but Humberto Ramos's style has it's improved in terms of like less. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I look back at a lot of comic books from the 90s to the early 2000s, or yeah, to the early 2000s, and looking at like today, and it's just kind of like night and day in terms of like artists like Humberto Ramos. Like the stuff that he draws seems I don't know, it's very simple. So it's almost like it's like an upgrade downgrade. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but even just like Greg Capullo, like a lot of his stuff doesn't look as detailed or as like super involved and like it used to be. And I'm sure a lot of that has to do with like time because of deadlines, and now artists are like involved in so many conventions, because back 20, 30 years ago there wasn't as many conventions as there are now, so they make a ton of money doing that. David Finch is another one, and I really recently, I would say a year and a half ago, I came across Daniel Warren Johnson, and he has a YouTube channel. Daniel Warren Johnson, I just love how he can draw, and it's like it comes off like messy, but it all like I really like that interpretation, and that's kind of something that I would like to do is, get to the get to the strong points of what you want to draw. But yeah, his stuff is so good. Um, but I would say those are my inspirations in terms of like comic book art and stuff. David Finch, Joe Mad, Humberto Ramos, McFarlane, Capullo, and Daniel Warren Johnson is more of a recent one for sure. So but there's just a lot of other artists too that I really like, but I would say those are the main ones. Like David Finch, for instance, yeah, like the shadows things, like he's so good at lighting, super good at lighting and like finding and knowing light sources and stuff. But I also like the quickness of what he does. Same with Jim Lee. And that's something that I've been trying to focus on. I told the guys on the Odd Contenders the other day that's something that's like in my it's like something that's in my foresight is just getting, even if it looks messy, I can just look back on it and know where my mistakes are and improve from it. But just getting to a sense of drawing quick, like drawing something that's cool looking, but in like a 2 to 3 hour time frame. So it's something I've really tried to focus on. Oh yeah, the style thing will come. Like, I mean, that to me, like the way that I draw, it's like, okay, I have these inspirations, but I've just kind of I have this style that's just there, and it just kind of worked itself. I feel like everybody has their own, and they don't realize it. So when you don't think about it too much, it does kind of happen. All right, so this is the church. So if this is the church, I have to flip this upside down because this would be the entrance, and then these are the windows. So these are the windows. Who are your inspirations? Like, what are you? Took a look at some of your stuff. It's kind of crazy too. Like, the older you get, the more you can be like, all right, I think I know who this person's inspired by to an extent. Like Sanchez, a guy, definitely his artwork screams. He's really good. Sanchez, I really like his style. It's really cool, but it does scream like Humberto Ramos and Joe Mad in a sense. You know, it's almost like uncanny how similar it is, but it's like different at the same time. Like he's found a way, and I really like that. I really like that people can do that. All right, so I think I got these windows done and over with. Did I just erase that middle? I did. Why did I do that? Oh, I see. Adam Hughes, yeah, J. Scott Campbell. He's pretty good. I'm sorry, I didn't see your other one about your inspirations. The only thing I don't like about J. Scott Campbell is like his women. Like, I mean, he's made women like definitely. He's I would say he's improved, but a lot there's things about him that like his women look very similar, like every single one almost. It's kind of strange, and I get that a lot of artists are. I know I kind of tend to do that too with certain things that I draw. But yeah. And Mike Turner is another inspiration, favorite artist of mine, but unfortunately he passed away like 15, 16 years ago, but yeah, his stuff is really good. I really like his artwork from Soulfire and Fathom, Witchblade, that stuff. So I also don't know how to letter, so I just kind of threw it in there. But all right, I think I turned off my air conditioner, and now it's getting warm in here. All right. See, I don't draw women often, but now that I'm with the Odd Contenders and I'm doing it a little bit more often to challenge myself, but to me, drawing robots, f that. I feel like that's the hardest. Anytime I ask, like, other like when I was at New York Comic Con, I asked one of the artists or two of the guys. Chris Campana is another one, and he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "I fucking hate drawing robots." Like just straight up. And then Ryan Benjamin as well. They were like, yeah, they just don't like it. And I can see why as well, because it's like finding the anatomy of a robot could be difficult because we don't have like anatomy for robots. So all right. So I think I'm done. So this panel's done ish. Done. This one's I don't know what to put in like random details, like building details. All right, let's say that panel is done. This one, I don't know. This one I need to do something with the lights or something. So his fist is here. He's holding a necklace. So we gotta do something with the. Oh yeah, same. I got a couple Gunplas built. Just a few built by me. The other built by someone else. So they're fun. Looks so bad. Whatever. I'm just doing this. Oh, Armored Core. Oh man, that brings back memories. I didn't play the new one yet. I mean, that's like the new one that just came out not long ago. I know that that's supposed to be like very Dark Souls ish. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at your Instagram again. I saw a couple of the robot stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool looking." Yeah, there's stuff that I definitely not my strong suit for sure. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not my strong suit, but it's definitely uh I haven't like sat down and just tried like drawing a robot from scratch or just thinking of ways to like combine different elements for robots and such. Like even that marshmallow robot I did the other day, I was like, well, how can I make this work in a different way or like my own style that I posted on my Instagram from the other night when we were drawing with the odd contenders. So I think this is good. I don't need to go more into detail here. This is fine the way that it is. Oh, nice. Wait, what do you mean canceled? I'm assuming like just kind of tossing out different designs or thumbnails or whatever. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Robots, man. Just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to give it a whirl one day. I'll come back to you and be like, "Yeah, man, this sucks. I can't do it." Yeah, too much, too much, too much. All right. Okay, so that one's done. So I'd say the only one left is this necklace breaking, and it says snap. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, iron cockroach. So it stands out more. Yeah, that's why I said I have a concept. I don't want to get into it just yet, but I definitely will probably tackle that at some point eventually, maybe one day. All right, so I just got to finish this and then do some more details down here, clean this up. Whoa, there goes my eraser. Yeah, I saw, was it Noel or somebody had like a custom toy they built or something like that? I'm sure you could answer that because I thought I saw that, but I didn't. I forgot to ask like how they got it made. It looked like a custom toy. I'm assuming a 3D printer or something. I don't know, but it was there. Forget who showed it. I think it was Noel. All right. Okay, so the only thing I don't like, and I'm sure somebody's going to give me feedback, is this panel to this panel. These buildings look like they just mesh into one another. Whatever. I can figure out a way to change that and learn. Ah, yeah, maybe it was Alexis, however they say his name. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's who it was. Really? I thought he was the artist because they said they always make fun of him doing some cover and then he like left or not left. He didn't leave the group chat. He just doesn't like draw anymore, like live or whatever. Oh shit. Yep, I knew that. I need to make these lines a bit thicker. I okay. Is it? Why do my rulers suck? I don't know. It's just really weird that I had stuff that got like that. So by sculpting, like, what do you mean? Like, how do you sculpt? Do you just use a 3D printer, like you're just doing it a 3D in a 3D environment, and then you're just printing it, or See, sculpting to me is like Patrick Swayze fucking, in the movie Ghost, just like sculpting like pottery and stuff like that, like with clay and all that. Sculpting could mean 3D modeling or something like that, and then we do print it. So that's kind of like what I was getting at. Oh, clay. Oh wow, cool. Do you ever watch Studson Studios? That's a good channel to follow. He takes a lot of junk, like junk found on the streets or in public and whatever, and then he makes something out of it. You should look him up. Studson Studio, Studson Studio. He did a pretty sick Power Ranger leg and the chest piece, but he hasn't for the Megazord. Um, yeah, yeah. I had to take like a sculpting class in college for clay. It was fun. It was fun, but it's definitely not something that like it's super time consuming. I feel like it would definitely be super time consuming. So, all right, I think I'm done with this for right now. I'm gonna just draw something else in the meantime, and I have to. Oh my gosh, I have to take my allergy medication because my seasonal allergies are starting to really act up right now. I will be right back. All right. Let's see. So now you got me wanting to draw a Kamen Rider, so that's what I'm gonna draw. Something Kamen Rider related. Probably the original, of course. Just gotta look up some poses and some reference. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Do some Kamen Rider. All right. Mm, right, let's do. All right, so I'm doing a Common Rider, just a quick little action pose for reference. Now I just gotta look at Common Rider's thing. It's got that scarf, little antlers. Put that. All right, so I didn't. I feel like I did know that there was some sort of anime coming out for Kamen Rider. I think it's a Netflix thing, right? I'm almost positive I did see that. And, and I think at one point I was just like, it's probably like just like a made up thing or whatever. All right. Oh, so it is Netflix. Okay. All right. Let's go back to reference. So, Mr. Kamen Rider. Got some gloves here. Elbows. Netflix has been doing pretty good though with their anime stuff. Like I hear good things about Castlevania, and I still haven't watched that yet. Um, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that was really good. And then I've been watching what up? I feel like I'm drawing a blank right now. Let me log into my Netflix really quick here. Why am I drawing a blank? I know I watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners a couple years back when it came out, and it was really good. Um, oh, Ultraman. I really, 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 really love the Ultraman Netflix series. It's so good. I'm not too privy to like the like 3D anime stuff that's happening, but there are certain shows that do it pretty good, and Ultraman is the Netflix Ultraman's really good. Um, there was another one I watched, Gundam. That was not too bad, and it's like 3D. I think there's also Beastars, I think is another one. Beastars is one that I started to watch, but it seems like it's pretty good. I don't know how to explain it. It is kind of like 3D-ish. So, yeah. And I just reminded myself I have to finish watching Dragon Ball Daima. So still have not gotten there yet. Started watching it and then stopped. All right, so let's see here. We got this. And then what does his belt look like? He's got that sweet belt. I know that's a big. I'm actually looking at a figure right now, so I can zoom into it. All right, so he's wearing this like belt. So we'll say it's got the circle piece here because it's got the fan in it, or whatever that is. I don't feel like that's gonna. Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. I never heard of that. Sorry, I've been like focused getting instead of looking. All right. Trying to get all my guiding lines in order here. It's done pretty quick. All right. All right. Back of the scarf here. Make sure the scarf kind of is like a. All right. All right. This is where I'm at so far. All right. So fairly quick. That's what I meant by stuff that I like to focus on is getting down to that, using guiding lines of myself or guiding lines I create to start to really kind of get a sense of what I want to draw, and then go from there and just go straight to ink something. So yeah. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's enough to kind of get the point across of what I want to draw. So I'm probably just going to start to ink this right now. So yeah. All right. So that was like what, 20 minutes maybe, if that. So all right. So now I'm going to lighten this up a bit. So I have my lines there. All right. I can start to ink it. And I'll probably put some good shadows on there. There's the pen. And then where's my 0.08? There he is. Oh, all right. Yeah, thanks. Just wanted to get something, gets the point across or whatever. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but it's the time, just trying to just anchor that down. And I know it's not like a one-to-one reference, or I mean, it's not like a super one-to-one like with the Kamen Rider here, but yeah, it's my own interpretation of it. So yeah. This is supposed to be like a jacket, so I know that this is like part of his process here. Worry about the rest of that later. All right. Let's see what we got. Contemplating how I want to do this belt, but all right, I'll just wing it and hope for the best. All right. This kind of works. Ouch. All right. Oh wait, forgot his hand, his other hand, and then this fan thing. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I just don't like this side piece here. Whatever. I will fix that somehow, some way. Again, it's not supposed to be perfect or whatever, so I got an idea. I'm just gonna connect this and then I can use whiteout later on. Eyes. Do all these little detail things in the face mask. So, oh, thank you. Oh, I see who said looking good. All right. It's got this like chin thing. It's like this. All right. All right. All right, time to bring out the bigger one. I'm using the Kamen Rider that I'm doing is a I'm pretty sure it's a Shin Kamen Rider, but it's a figure, and I'm just using like the figure as like reference or whatever to just like get the just to lay everything out really quick. All right, so I think I might color this because it's pretty basic colors: black, green, red, and some orange for the eyes. So I might color this in since it's not going to take me very long because this is on 9 by 12. So all right, so now in between the armor pieces are black. So this is black. His leggies are black. And the reason I chuckled about using Shin Kamen Rider, and again, and again, it's not like a super one-to-one recreation, but it's just definitely like using it as reference. And I know that you didn't like the movie. Yeah, I it definitely did. That's the other thing I liked about the Shin Ultraman is like Shin. I think that was the reason why they stayed because when Shin Godzilla came out in 2016, that was like people's complaint about like oh this God. I mean that Godzilla looked like terrifying, Shin Godzilla, but that was like a complaint that people were like, oh just looks so different, blah blah blah, and it's like well that's the point. I'm almost out of ink in this bad boy, whatever. So then when Shin Ultraman came out next, that Shin Ultraman looked like almost identical to it almost looked kind like it did belong there, but it looked very identical to the original 1960 show that came out. And they made it work. But yeah. I might have to take a trip to the art store today because this I don't know why. Oh no, I already made a smudge. How? No. What the heck? This like I'm not like I don't know why I just go back and forth, but for some reason I am really digging the smooth Bristol. I don't know, maybe it just works for me. Other people, we had that talk on the contenders about it. I don't I don't know. I don't mind it. And I also my sleep schedule's been like because of my allergies and because I like snort my allergies, but yeah, I just need to try to stay awake. No, come on. Give me some more ink. Just a little bit. I'm just a fan of the smooth. For some reason, it's working for me. Let's put that there. Just think this. I know I'm not going to do it fully, but let's just do this. Get the. All right. Okay. All right. And then, oh, yeah, that's right. This mask is black on top, and the bottom is green. So I'm going to have to switch that up a bit. And the antennas later. So, all right. Let's do that. All right. I don't know if I want that point. Oh. Where is my handy dandy white out pen marker thing? Is there? When does the Shin Kamen Rider anime come out on Netflix? I feel like it's got to be soon. I could have sworn I heard about that a long time ago. I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah. I would imagine. I feel like I saw it announced or something a long time ago. I could be wrong. I don't know. Netflix is doing good with their anime stuff. That's for sure. I still gotta watch. Oh, Devil May Cry. That's what I was. Man, that anime that they just. Oh man, it's so good. It's really good. Really, really good. Yeah, it's just really, really good. Devil May Cry. It's not supposed to be exactly like the game, but they definitely hit the nail on the head with certain things, and I think it's just and it's the vibe that they were trying to create. I mean, you're the same age or near the same age, but the music. Oh, wait until you watch it. The music choices they made for that are so good because it kind of takes you back to like when the first Devil May Cry, not even the first game. I mean, the trilogy games came out like from 2000 to 2005. So like it's just the music that came out like during that time. I won't say what music, but you'll kind of understand when you watch it. So I'm just like, oh man, I feel like I'm a teenager again because they're bringing back like even just the songs or the music that's in it are were out during the time that that game came out, the first game specifically. So yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend it. It's really short too. It's only like 8 episodes, but definitely worth it. Um, definitely worth it. I'm gonna have to put this on mute because I have this like air duster thing that I use also to dry my stuff quick. So even though I like smooth Bristol, I would say that's probably the downside is the ink does take quite a while to dry. And since I'm a lefty, I that tape is done, so whatever. Yeah, since I'm a lefty, I still never. It's not. I wouldn't say trained myself, but yeah, I just never taught myself to draw a certain way because grade school they were just like, no, you got to do this and you got to do it right from this side to this side, even though I'm lucky. So yeah. So that one, that air duster. Now comes an Andy. Devil May Cry is such a good series. I even like the reboot game that came out, even though the people shit on it. I thought it was really well done. But if it wasn't for that game, then we wouldn't get Devil May Cry 5 because it sold really well, the reboot game, but and it reviewed pretty good too, but just people complained, mostly like the hardcore fans or whatever. But yeah, all right, so outlining everything the same. Oh, I love Dead Space. Love Dead Space. I got the Dead Space remake art book not too long ago. I pre-ordered it like a year ago, or I pre-ordered the art book when the Dead Space remake came out. So that's like 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, and it got delivered, or it got released in January. So yeah, 2 years later. I don't know why. It's really bizarre that a game that comes out has an art book come out like years later. But I just remember when I pre-ordered it back in the end of 2022, and the Dead Space remake game came out like January of 2023. I was like, oh, that's really weird that the art book, because normally that's like not a thing. Like normally art books come out when a game's released. So I just found it weird that, and I think it got delayed at some point, which I also thought was really weird. So, but Dead Space is definitely a game that I truly, truly love. The series, I should say. I would even say I like it somewhat better than Resident Evil, but that's a lot to say right there. And I just realized I made a boo boo because I was like, wait a second, his boots are green, aren't they? Yes, they're green. I made a boo boo. Whatever. I think I have some acrylic. Yeah, some criminals got loose. Great. So we can go over that black plus more sense. There. Yeah, Dead Space remakes. I was really, it is like a definitely a 1-to-1, but there are like some new things that I really liked how they did. Just like Resident Evil 2, like the Resident Evil 2 remake, like OG Resident Evil 2, so good, masterpiece. And then Resident Evil 2 remake came out, and it's like, it's it's the same game basically to an extent, but there's so much more to it at the same time, and that's exactly how I felt about the Dead Space remake. Yeah. All right. So let's get this to dry. Let me mute you guys. Man. Again, I don't mind Bristol or the I don't I really do like it, but it takes a while to dry. Jesus. And I should have erased before I started inking the big stuff just because I can see like and I don't want it to smudge even more. Yeah, I did the same thing too with Resident Evil remake. I don't it took me a while, but I did beat it with Claire eventually. But yeah, I just really like how that game was. I was worried about the remake, not gonna lie, but man, that really did all the right things. Capcom around that time period too, like when Monster Hunter came out, Monster Hunter World, they started doing things right because for a while there, Capcom was not doing things right at all. So, and then Monster Hunter World came out, and yeah, then they kind of well, not Monster Resident Evil 7 came out, and then Monster Hunter World, and that's when things got really good for them. They were doing things really, really good. And then Devil May Cry 5 came out. And that was so good. Raising my mess here. Start to call some antennas. To Yeah, Monster Hunter World, I have it. I played it for a while. I got really sucked into it. And then there was another game that came out like right after Monster Hunter World. I can't remember. Oh, Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man for PlayStation 4. And I mean, I know it came out a little bit after Monster Hunter World came out, but uh, really sucked me in, got me away from Monster Hunter World. And I feel like I never went back to it. I still own it. But I have a backlog of games. I'm actually playing the Oblivion Remastered because it's on Game Pass, and it's so good right now. So, and now that I'm kind of finding my balance of drawing and YouTube and stuff, and my day job, and start put in some time for video games again. Because I have missed it. I've been doing too much. I was working another job and have those private lessons, and now I have a little bit more free time to do some more stuff. Okay, so let's. I don't know what I want to start with. I think I'll start with the green. So let's. No, that's too light of a green. That's too light. I don't like it. I might not do these acrylic markers except for green for the boots. I have another one. Emu. I don't know. I think it's gonna look good. It might not. Well, or I could just use, you know what? Let's just keep it simple. Don't overdo it. Here. Here we go. Oh, I mean, I'll be honest. Like when I started playing Oblivion, I don't even know why it's called. I mean, it's called remaster for a reason, but it honestly feels like a complete like remake, almost like Resident Evil 2, because there's just so much new shit in it, and also like you can play in third person, which is really nice, and that's what I've been doing. Um, but immediately, like when I got out of the first dungeon in the beginning of the game, I was like, damn, if they remade Skyrim like this, whew. But there's so many different like mod packs and stuff like that that people have made. I gotta blacken that shoulder. Yeah, there's so many like mods and stuff that people have made that you can practically make. You could practically play Skyrim. Uh, to the capacity that the uh, remake is for Oblivion. So it's not like too far off. I think the PC can have these mods in Xbox and you can have to add mods, which is nice that you can do as good. What's the container? Black, um, um, but yeah, Oblivion so far is good. I played maybe a good like 3.5 hours into it, but oh my god, what faction? I don't even remember what faction I chose. I always just do the typical like warrior, but on Oblivion I'm actually doing Crusader this time because I don't think I did Crusader last time. I've always just done warrior. My Skyrim, I know I was Magicka. I did that because I was dual wielding magic for a while. The only downside is like when you become encumbered, so it's like all the weight, like you can't carry a lot of gear and stuff like that, which sucks. But yeah, it's interesting that the Oblivion. It's also crazy that like the Oblivion remastered was just kind of like under everyone's radar for. I mean, probably it's got to be the last 3 years of development, or it's because it's basically like almost a complete overhaul. Um, it's just amazing how they like were able to do that, but they announced Elder Scrolls 6 like way back in 2018 or 2019. That's like 6 years. So it kind of makes you wonder like uh when that game will come out. Because Starfield just came. I mean, yeah, Starfield came out like what, a little over a year, almost 2 years ago. I played that for a while. It was okay. I don't know. There's just something about it that just didn't stick with me. Yo, what's up, Mad Monkey? I am here drawing Common Rider because Metalith got me in the mood to draw some Common Rider, and yeah. So I was drawing my comic page earlier. So I just quickly whipped up this bad boy right here. Oh, damn, you sipping on coffee this late? Oh, second cup. Yeah. You guys, when we were drawing on Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, I'm drawing on like smooth Bristol." Now I really like it. So I thought I was gonna be like, I mean, I don't mind it on comic boards and stuff like that because it just, I don't know, it just feels like I can erase things a lot easier. But now that I'm mistakenly picked up 9 by 12 smooth Bristol, it's like, oh, this is butter. I don't mind it. Actually, don't mind it at all, especially the way that it's taking the markers, it's really going in nice and quick. So yeah, I definitely like the smooth. I might have to get more of it later at some point, but yeah. I don't know, it fits me. I don't mind the other one. Like Hector said, the other type has like a bite to it, but all right, I'll be right back. Bathroom break. All right. Ugh. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Second cup of coffee. Dang, man. Once you're done, make a print and sell them. You're trying to really get me to sell my artwork, aren't you? Eventually, like I said, man, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm there yet. Just where's my point? There it is. Is it? Yeah. For me, it's mostly just that the speed. Getting speed of where I want to. As I mentioned, I think I whipped this up from pencils to ink. It took like 20 minutes at that. 20, something like that. Something that I try to aim to achieve is getting in that mindset of like speed. And then, of course, then when you're at conventions, I do it no problem, whip them out and stuff like that, which I think is really important. So, Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. All right, almost done with this. Almost done with this. Just a little bit more. A little bit more details. This might be too dark, but whatever. Yeah, we'll go with it. I don't know if that looks right. Well, whatever. All right. Trying to think of where I want the light source, but I think I should have it. So much. Ugh. Get fixed. All right, I just put in those just put in those antennas with the whiteout. Like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna work, but all right, it works. Whatever. It's so much whiteout, but whatever. Mhm. All right. All right, let's see. I want to do some last. I'm gonna outline this thing. All right, I'm gonna mute y'all. Make sure this stuff is dry. Thanks, Metalif. Appreciate it. The original, sorry, I'm just responding. The original Kamen Rider is the only one that I watched, and Shin Kamen Rider. And then I've just been casually watching what's on that Tokusatsu YouTube channel. And I kind of don't know what's going on, but I just watch it just to have like background noise. But yeah, the original one is the only one that I watched when I was younger. And I mean, it was on a show called, or it was on a channel called the International Channel. So there'd just be like subtitles. I knew it was very old too. I was young. It's actually how I found Dragon Ball Z before Dragon Ball Z got big in the 90s, was through the International Channel. And Ultraman was on there, as well as Kamen Rider, the original. So I wouldn't say I have like a favorite one per se, because I never really watched the other ones, except for like what's on YouTube like right now. And even then, it's just like so different. It's like I said, it's weird because like the acting and the story is so serious, and then when they transform, it's like it looks very. It just kind of looks out of place for a hot minute. Trying to break up these. There we go. Just reminded myself of another spot. Okay. Forgot where. Oh, over here. And then just gotta outline his antenna, and I'd say that's good to go. I don't want to use this one. Oh, you have. How many Kamen Rider series? I mean, I only know of the other two that are on the Takushatsu channel on YouTube. But I'd like to know, like, how many more are there? All right. His eyes are over to it. So, Kamen Rider now. The Shawa original, yeah, yep. But I feel like for a while there, on like if and correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Kamen Rider the only, like, Ultraman? There's always been like one every new year, but Kamen Rider was the only one that didn't have that, and it had like one like every so often. All right. I think I am done with this completely. I've been streaming probably almost 3 hours, I think, or something like that. Finished some of my comic book stuff. And what time is it? 12:40. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. Just maybe some other minor random things. All right. Yep, that is certainly what I thought when I was watching the Takushatsu. Like I mentioned, is definitely they look like very like they look like plastic Nerf gun toy things. I feel like they could have done better with the design. I mean, if you look at some of the monsters and Power Rangers too, like they've got some pretty sick designs. But then when you have a Kamen Rider that looks like super yellow, it's like, what the hell is that? It just it throws you off a bit. All right, folks. I think this is it. This is Dunzo for the most part. I'm gonna say I'm calling it. I think I'm done here. I know I keep going and doing these little detail things here and there, but just me nitpicking to make sure whatever I have is translated the way that I want it here. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna say this is done. This is Dunzo. Signing it. For a minute, I thought it was May. All right, cool. Dunzo, Dunzo, Dunzo. Like, is that pencil up there? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it is pencil. All right. Well, that was fun. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a day. And I was doing this every Saturday for when I started my YouTube channel a couple months back. I have a couple of live recordings on my YouTube channel somewhere. Or not somewhere. They're there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get back into doing this more often on Sunday or Saturdays, just to do something like this and make use of my 9x12s that I mistakenly got, but I actually don't mind that I did because I was able to get smooth Bristol, which I seem to kind of enjoy. So, not everyone's cup of tea, but my cup of tea. So. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm going to call it and head out. And thanks for joining. Thanks for joining Metalif, as always. Nice talking to you. I'll see you Tuesday. I know you'll be in that chat on Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully, you'll be drawing too, depending on your move. But yeah, cool. All right. Well, see you later, everybody. Thank you so much. Mad Monkey, if you're still in here, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, all right, cool. Bye.